Will a bin Laden flick give Obama some kick? Well, the producers of Hurt Locker, Mark Boal and Catherine Bigelow, are making a big screen version of The Killing of Osama, and the timing couldn't be timelier. Yet the untitled project is set to open less than a month before the election, and as Maureen Dowd notes in her latest column, the White House is counting on it, quote, to counter Obama's growing reputation as ineffectual. She writes, quote, the Sony film will no doubt reflect the president's cool, gutsy decision against shaky odds. Just as Obamaland was hoping, the movie is scheduled to open on October 12, 2012, perfectly timed to give a homestretch boost to a campaign that has grown tougher, end quote. She also notes the movie makers are getting top-level access to the most classified mission in history. You know who else had access? To lettuce? Red Eye's movie critic Tiny Tortoise. TT, what do you have for us?
Ja.
Ja.
Und schon kräftig. Guck mal, wie süß. Gerade geboren. Die frisst zum ersten Mal. Die kleine Maus. Guck mal, wie die schon macht. Guck mal. Sieht man das?
I expected so much more from the Tiny Tortoise. Clearly. All right. Hey, Andrew, will this movie be one big, awesome campaign ad for the president? And is that necessarily wrong? It is his greatest achievement. I mean,
well, that's the thing. This is actually a step up for Hollywood. During the Clinton years, they actually rewrote history.
Yeah.
Clinton would bang some girl and lie about it on the stand, and they'd make The American President, in which he was a widower having this harmless affair.
That was a great movie.
He was a draft dodger, and they made Independence Day, in which this Clintonian president was an Air Force pilot. So at least he actually had something to do with this, and I'm looking forward to the scene where he dresses up as a ninja and rappels down the Hindu Kush.
Well, that, you know, it's a good. Actually, this is an interesting point, Dr. Professor. This is this isn't really. Is this, if this is a great date movie, will you be taking your students to it?
I don't let them out of the house. Yeah, no. This is a. It's first of all, it's not his greatest achievement.
Yeah.
Healthcare, great achievement.
Well, wait and see.
You will be escorted out.
I feel better already.
We can talk about saving the economic. I mean, there's a whole lot of things he's done better than this bin Laden thing, which I don't believe is true.
I know you don't, and it scares me that you think it's a conspiracy.
It's all a big conspiracy theory. Okay.
You say that healthcare is a positive, and he didn't kill Osama bin Laden.
That's what I'm saying. Wait, this guy just said Independence Day was secretly a movie about Bill Clinton, and no one said a word. And now all of a sudden I'm nuts for wanting to see bin Laden's body.
Bill Clinton was the guy with the 8 arms, don't you remember?
Shibani, I want to say this. If the thing is, the movie has to be about the SEALs, and if they make it about President Obama, it's not going to bode well for Obama. It's got to be about the guys who went in there.
It does, and it could be a great movie. I mean, we've all read little excerpts about how amazing that whole expedition was. I would love it if they made it Captain America-esque, though. You know, throw in some puppets and Kim Jong-il. That would be a movie I want to see. A musical about killing Osama bin Laden.
Then you need Obama pushing the button, though. I mean, he's still the straw that stirs this drink. Even though I don't think it happened, if it did, he'd be the one making it happen.
I think it's got to be about the achievement of the SEAls and giving credit where it's due. Is that Obama was there, but they also get credit.
He was there. He was the commander-in-chief.
I know.
Yeah,
he was there.
What did I just say?
No, you said he was there. Like he was just like he was.
He was there.
He was the guy in the studio eating Chinese food.
I mean, he was in the room.
He was on the phone.
He was not just in the room. He was the commander-in-chief. He directed the mission.
Now you're arguing both sides.
No. I'm saying
But it never happened. But it never happened.
I'm not arguing both sides.
You're confusing
I'm not arguing both sides. I'm saying that if you're saying that this thing happened, then you can't say Obama was just there. He was the commander-in-chief.
I thought I made it clear. I'm saying it was his greatest achievement.
Yeah, but everyone's acting like it's just the SEAls. He was just
no.
Like it was incidental.
Let me try to make it clear. The people that went in there, the SEALs, it has to be their movie. He's going to come off looking good because he was there. He was the guy who gave the order. But also,
that's what I want to hear.
Okay,
that he's the guy that gave the order.
And then I think you've got to let me finish. That a lot of intel that he was originally against helped.
I would also like to have write the ad for it. He killed bin Laden, and now he's coming back for the economy.
Well, here's my problem.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, here's my problem with the whole thing. Good. If they're going to do this, then I hope that they at the very least show the 5 or 6 separate times that George Bush said he didn't care about Osama and he wasn't a priority. But knowing Hollywood, they won't do it, Greg.
All right.
They're going to give him a way out. They will.
I'm glad I let him speak. Do you have a comment on the show? Email us. It's redeye@foxnews.com. And to leave a voicemail on my direct line, 212-462-5050. Still to come. The halftime report from TV's Andy Levy. Hate him.
Tonight's halftime report is sponsored by roommates, those individuals who share a room or living quarters together, often referred to informally as roomies. Thanks, roommates.